How's it going, everybody? Maurice here from noblecopytips, and today we're going to be talking about if you should kill off your main hero or not. So why kill the hero? Well, the simple answer is because everything must come to an end eventually, right? Nothing lasts forever. It's sad but very true, but there are reasons a writer must consider before writing that character out of existence. All characters have arcs, right? Especially main characters, especially the heroes. They change by the end of the story, from good to bad, from bad to good, whatever. There are exceptions to this rule, but not many. So when you reach that end, you have to make a choice, right? Will you end the hero's character at their change arc? Or will you develop another arc for them to take? If the latter question is more likely, then the second character arc better be interesting and have lingering results from the first arc. Now, perhaps you have decided that for the next story, you would enjoy writing about a new character you invented or begin telling the story of a character from the first story. Maybe you plan to write a series of stories and you are just tired of exploring that hero any further. There's nothing wrong with exploring a new one, but is it worth it? And will your readers like your new hero? Who should kill the hero? The villain? The obvious choice is to have the villain kill off the hero. Villains are the main antagonists of the hero's journey, so why not? It seems logical, it's safe, and it's expected. The problem is that it is too expected. The audience will not be entertained if the villain kills the main character sometimes. They might be surprised the hero died, but not from the villain's hand. Someone close to the hero. In my opinion, this is the better option because there is more depth to it. By having someone the hero knows kill the hero, it makes it more personal. Why would they do that? Right? There's such a rich layer of backstory and character depth that is just waiting for the writer to explore why they would kill their hero. How could a best friend murder the protagonist? Why would the brother want to hurt his sibling? These are all great possibilities to explore as a subplot that could explode later on when the hero meets his end. When should the hero die? During a sequel? If the main character gets through the first story, he or she might meet his end in the next story. Writers like to keep the audience interested, obviously, so they kill the hero during the next story. It is expected that the main character will live because they are the main character, right? Sometimes the writer goes against this trope and ends the hero in the sequel. This is good and bad, in my opinion. I'm not against the writer killing off the hero in the sequel as long as it makes sense to the progression of the story and to the other characters. If it doesn't, then don't do it. Really think it through if you want your sequel to be successful. Readers have already engaged with the hero for a long amount of time, so when the hero dies, it will bring them to a moment where they will decide to keep reading or even read the next story. The end of the first story. If you really want to pack a powerful punch, then kill off the hero at the end of the first story. This will jolt the audience and completely shake up what they expected. Heroes don't usually die at all, and especially at the end of the first story. I think back to Game of Thrones Season 1 and how Ned Stark met his end. Personally, I never saw that coming. He was the star of the show. I expected someone to save him or he would break free or whatever, but that didn't happen. And it worked well. It made that first season incredible. How should the hero die? Nature? This way just comes off so lame to me. Unless you have built up nature in direct opposition with the hero, then it won't make sense for nature to kill off the main hero. It just won't. It comes off as lazy writing to me, big time. Any writer can suddenly make nature kill the character. There's no skill in that. There's no character development because it's just a force of nature. How about a weapon? This is good because you can make the weapon that kills the hero special. Maybe it's an object that means something to the main character. Maybe it's a family heirloom when the jealous sister wants it. Whatever it is, knife, gun, etc. Make it special to the protagonist. That way, when it kills them, it will mean something subtextually. What about suicide? This also seems like a cop-out, but not as bad as nature. If the hero must commit suicide to save the world or other characters, then it will matter. But if the hero kills himself for no reason, right, then that's just bad storytelling on the writer's part. Don't do it. Well, there you go. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Take care.